Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Two high-profile, high-calibre teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. He's had a go! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
It's a fabulous position, cut out in the nick of time. And now they can launch a counter. Bruno Fernandes. He's got away. Bruno Fernandes! Missed by a fraction. Gets the better of his man. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's making good use. The referee's awarded a free kick. Marquinhos stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. In with a header! It's in! One perfect ball, one perfect header.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Bruno Fernandes. That's offside. Yes, it is. Just brushed off the ball there. De Ligt does well there, alert. And that has put a stop to that. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Dashing forward at pace. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
That's the throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again. Up he gets! Shaw drives it forward. Casemiro. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. And they've been caught. Has a hit! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Massive leap! Harmlessly behind. Shaw gets it back. Now the counter. Good ball. Hits one! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive, and
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Hoists it forward. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. He's had a look. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Shaw. De Ligt. Diogo Dalot. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Dembele. Dembele tries running with the ball at his feet. Nicely measured pass. Goalkeeper's ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Already up and running for the second half. Defenders on the back foot. Hakimi. And he has been fouled there. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Here it is now, surely! Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Hakimi. Oh, good take in a good area. It has got through to him. Forward it goes. Fabian Ruiz. Good take and he's had a look. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's lovely. Hakimi. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Marquinhos positions himself well and cuts it out. And it's played forward. And here's Dembele. Shaw. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. Good ball, it's found its target. Bruno Fernandes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Quick glance, goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Dembele is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment. And a header!
That's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. He's left his man. Going for goal! They've done it! And the comeback is complete! That was easy. Almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Oh, good interception. He's through the middle. He's made sure that that won't get through.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Goes for goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. This could spell danger. Has a pop! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Saved it! This could fall anywhere!
I had a gut feeling they'd missed the penalty, but they have to find a gutsiness themselves from here.
Bruno Fernandes. Gets away from his opponent. Can he find a finish now? And that will be the final act. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It has a goal! It's scored! There is the breakthrough!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
So, a breakthrough already. Plays it out to the wing. Shot at goal! Chan. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Barcelona are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
The only consolation at this stage is...
Oh, whistle's gone, now then! No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Dortmund seeking to maximise the moment. Looking to widen the gap even further here. That was travelling. Barcelona needing to chase the game already. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail. Going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly was nothing.
Lewandowski did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Chan gets it out to the wing. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Brandt. That's great strength on the ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. A real chance to break. Played out to the right. Crosses it. It's a brilliant interception. Brandt tries to get it forward quickly. Finds himself eased off the ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Quick glance at goal. Cut out in the nick of time. Has a hit! He scores! They are right back in business. Lewandowski duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And now they can launch a counter. Now it's Lewandowski. Out to the left it goes. That is terrific skill. It's a loose ball. It's on a plate. Chan. And back to base. Brandt. Hoists it forward. There is the half-time whistle. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. We'll back on the first 45 minutes.
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway.
Barcelona playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Ball swung in, shot at goal! Is the shot? He's gone for it! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. And here's Lewandowski. A really good feat. It's a decent looking cross. Over to the left. Oh, that's nice. Brandt. Forward it goes. Let's put a stop to that. Brandt. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Brandt. And that's sprayed out wide. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. It's come loose. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Lewandowski. And it's played forward, gets the better of his man, a chance! Tries a shot! No attempt, it's the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Plays it out to the flank. Well played, he saw that coming. Has he picked him out? Has a pop! It's come back out! In it goes! And the comeback is complete! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Throw-in. Come back to the keeper.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Lewandowski, just 5 minutes left. Barcelona just have to run down the clock.
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Chan. Brandt. Turns and goes back. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's bounce-back ability. Responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, you often need resolve and resilience when under more pressure away from home, but
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up. Goes for goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Forward it goes. Goretzka. A buccaneering run from the defender. Has a go! It's anyone's ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Guerrero cuts it out, and now the breakaway.
Barcelona have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Tries to get it forward quickly. Could move up a gear here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Guerrero battles to win it back. Has a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose! Surely! Shot at goal! There it is! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Good offside that time. Guerrero. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And here's Kane. Shoots! Looking to get within range. 15 minutes till half-time. Goretzka. And it's Guerrero. He's had a go! Hoists it forward. Barcelona do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. It's a throw-in. Guerrero. Kane. Big chance! Forward it goes. That intervention was very necessary. And that's sprayed out wide. He's got away. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And shoots!
No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, he did. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading a Guerrero is fouled. Oh, he's in! It's being played forward. Oh, what? And the shot! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Goretzka. And here's Lewandowski. Over to the left. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And now they can launch a counter. Lewandowski has a pop! Oh, nearly, but really is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Tries the cross. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. And here's Lewandowski. Goretzka goes looking. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. What a ball this has turned out! Real chance! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And it's played forward. Goretzka proves too strong there. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And the through ball is intercepted. Looking to break out here, played out to the right. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gets the better of his man, in towards the middle.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Lewandowski, and he's straight offside. Guerrero. Kimmich. Lewandowski. Goretzka plays it forward. And it's got through. Cut out in the nick of time. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And what a climax we have here! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And he's there to cut it out.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Gets it back. Referee has just said play on. Hoists it forward. Now the counter. And it's Cancelo. Christensen. Rashford.
going for goal! Oh, it's gone in! Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, there's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. Boy, you can feel the tension. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he puts them one up.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Kane is next up. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So, the second man in line. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Barcelona with the chance to go 2 up. Smacked it down the middle. And he's put them 2 in front. The third man in the queue.
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
Neuer obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did. Lest you need reminding, miss this, and it is over. It's in, he's kept them in it.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Neuer must keep this out. This is match point. Oh, he saved it!
Well, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So it's down to him to keep it alive. So after a gruelling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties. It is a horrible way to lose, and they are heartbroken.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate. Right now, it's a horrible experience.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Going through, shapes to shoot! Jimenez drives it forward. Pulisic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Modric gets it back. Defenders on the back foot. Gets it back. And here's Loftus-Cheek. He's looked long this time.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
He's left his man. Turns and goes for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Gets wrestled off the ball. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Nkunku. Battles to win it back. Gets the better of his man. Chooses to go back. Pablo Hernandez. Forward it goes. And it's Griezmann. Llorente. It is deadlocked. Oh, real danger here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to open the scoring. Dispatched with certainty.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Griezmann. Pablo Hernandez. Griezmann pings it out wide. Look at the defender bombing forward. Real chance! And it's been taken straight back. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Has a pop! could have been some goal.
Well, the run was really impressive, the finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Loftus-Cheek. Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Going for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Griezmann. Pablo Hernandez. Griezmann. And the counter is on. He's through the middle.
Nkunku.
He's through, now is he in? He's hit one! And in it goes! And right on half-time, that is telling! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better... And the first 45 minutes are up. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. He's had a go! Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's a throw. Griezmann. Pablo Hernandez.
Nkunku.
Pulisic. And here's the chance to counter. Just the keeper shoots! Pablo Hernandez hoists it forward. And here's Griezmann. This could spell danger. Chance! Modric. Loftus-Cheek. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Tries to dink it in. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's played forward. Oh, they could break here. He's got away. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Oh, he's had a shot! Griezmann. Out to the right. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He's in!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Nkunku. Pulisic. Loftus-Cheek.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That could spell trouble. Pablo Hernandez. And it's Griezmann. A buccaneering run from the defender. A really good feat. Can he deliver?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Pablo Hernandez. And it's played forward. Nkunku. Pulisic. He's pinged one through here. Big chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Milan leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere.
See, we've already started here. It has got through to him. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Sambo Anguissa. Sambo Anguissa goes looking. And it's De Bruyne. Breaks on here. Sambo Anguissa. Pretty cagey early on from both sides.